I'm 27 years old, female. More and more friends have been married and got a baby. My parents worry about me and I am given stress from my Chinese traditional family. I have no time for dating because I am busy working. I prefer mature men, but people around me are younger than me. I like the kind of man who is keen on adventure, and I hope we can be independent in our relationship. I believe couples need time to know more about each other before getting married. So, if I want to get married before 30 years old, I have to meet my partner in advance 2 years. I could expect some nice guy upsetting my coffee on the road accidentally, and we start dating. Or I can try another way. I am a media student. I know people do not link with each other like the mode of the 20th century. They make connection with familiar people or strangers online. In 21st century, people are used to use internet for searching everything, including finding people whom they are interested in for dating and being partners. Requirements of people create the developing technology and the online dating site. More and more people start using it. Online dating becomes a popular way for modern people. One day, my friend gave me an account of Match as a gift. It is a famous online dating site in UK. I am not sure whether it makes people find their partner easier or more difficult in the digital world. Then I decided to do a research by interviewing.
Online dating is a good option for people. It's going to be a more choice for people to find their another's the partners.
That it's convenient for you to connect when you want to and disconnect when you want to.
No, I think they're not serving their purpose. It's been exploited more often than usual, and thus the crime rate in sexual harassments have increased over the years.
I don't think it makes it difficult because in my country, Pakistan, there are so many websites being on air, so many websites being online that people actually find their partners. And since it has all the specifications, what age do you go for, what religion do you want to go for, what country do you want your partner to be, so I think it doesn't make it difficult. I think
it depends. To those people who are very picky, and it will be more difficult because they have many choice. And to those people who are easygoing and not so picky, and it will be easier.
It gives a platform where diverse kinds of persons and characters are projected. You pick what is feasible for you. You pick what works for you. So I think it's interesting. I think it's cool.
Most of them, they don't put the real information. And then when they meet up, like, they found it's the opposite. Or maybe they, like, some of them, they tell them the truth, and then it's okay with them. But most of them, they say, like, wrong information, and maybe it's caused some problems later.
They always want to review the most beautiful or most gorgeous and fancy.
The backdrop that says it is possible that I may never meet this person. So I don't have to worry about sexuality or all that initially. But I would be concerned if the person is a male because I'm homophobic.
It depends on the person to person, basically. You know, if a person tends to like one-offs and he just wants to satisfy his sexual needs, then he might be going for jumping from person to person. It might not be the fault of the person who's on the other side. So it totally depends.
One of my friend is a very intimate friend. He has a child with his friend online, with a stranger online. We don't know what the kind of people, and it's a girl, and but they don't show her profile picture online. So this application makes them more mysterious to each other because they just talk to each other by word and not picture. So they're talking to each other very very well, and they like what each other think about it, and the conversation is going very well. And later they're going to have a meeting, and the girl who and my friend is a little bit have a crush on this girl, and he asked for the real meeting, but the girl denied to him. He don't know why. Because finally the girl tells the truth. Because the girl is a man. Yeah, it's a man.
Yeah, a couple of my relatives, a couple of my family friends back in Pakistan, they have actually met their partners on a website called Shaadi.com. Shaadi is a term for marriage, and it's an Indian website which is now being popular all around the world. And yes, they have found partners there, and yes, it's getting, to a happy ending.
I just hear my friend have a good relationship with he or she, not married or something. No.
My friend already found her Mr. Right, and she really wants me to try it. So yes, I met a nice guy through this website.
I decide to break that connection online and have a personal contact. That decision is mine. That choice of risk is mine. I focus on who that person shows me at the time. I get involved with that character at the time. That is what the trail is for me.
More better trust one for you to select if you want to get into an online date. You don't have to give all of your information to them.
You have to be careful in who you choose and who you reveal your information to, because you see the website is a very broad and complex technology, so you can never control it in any situation. So it's up to the person to actually control it for themselves, it's up to them to judge. No, I don't wish to try.
No,
I didn't try it, but maybe one day.
Then I decided to have a try. I keep the information my friend used. A lot of people view my homepage, and I can receive dozens of greetings every day. They say, "Hi, how are you?" Really boring, isn't it? Then I changed my portfolio. I met an engineer. It seems we have similar interests and experience. So we decided to have a dating. As expecting, we talked happily, and at the end, he went to the toilet and disappeared. I was so disappointed. According to my ideal partner, I did a question list and gave a score to every man I viewed. I met a volunteer who had been in Mongolia for 8 years, but he is British. He got a high grade from my question list, and after nice dating, I decided to develop a relationship with him. I gave him the book named Little Prince as a gift. That's the favorite book of both of us. I think he is the gift to me. In 21st century, the moment our historical generation is living through is the largest increase in expressive capability in human history. Social media of online dating site provides chances for meeting various people in more convenient and straight way. The way we meet kinds of people has been changed. People have to face good and bad changes from online dating site at the same time. Only understanding how to evaluate information gained online and really knowing what you are looking for can the online dating site be a very useful tool for people who are finding partner.